Monotony describes this past week perfectly. It's times like this where the repetitive nature of this job really shows its ugly head. The constant hammering of the diesels, the frequent trim dives and hydrophone checks with nothing around. If I didn't know any better, I would think the whole British merchant marine has been utterly destroyed. Of course, we know better. Fuel is down to a measly 30%. The food on board is barely edible at this point. It all tastes of diesel and mold grows everywhere. The crew is eager to return to France. And frankly, so am I. I don't see us staying out here very much longer. Hello everybody, Wolfpack here, and welcome back once again to more Silent Hunter 3. We have made quite a lot of progress on our journey back up to the North Atlantic. Let's go ahead and see. We're actually right off of Ireland now. And I've kind of decided we're going to go ahead and jog north. We have quite a bit of fuel. I say that. We're at I think 28%, somewhere around there. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to head to the Rockall Bank. Now this is kind of where a lot of convoys converge and head into the Irish Sea to various ports and whatnot. So I think patrolling in this area may prove lucrative. If not, well, then we'll probably head home soon because it is now December 21st. I'm hoping we can get a convoy up here, launch our 3 torpedoes, and then head on home. We have been out a very long time. My crew is getting kind of rowdy. I'm having to manage them more and more. And also fuel is going to be a big issue. We don't want to get stuck out in the middle of the Atlantic with no fuel. That would be absolutely terrible. So this is the current situation. Since we've really sunk this Empire type freighter way down here, we have not encountered a single merchant ship or aircraft, believe it or not. It's been pretty smooth sailing. The weather, I think we encountered a squall down here, but it quickly dissipated as we moved further north. Alright, well, with all that out of the way, we're going to keep on going. You know, first-hand accounts do talk about how absolutely boring it was to be on one of these boats, because it is mostly traveling. It's a big ocean, so there is that as well. So this is a fairly realistic experience, essentially. Not that you guys notice it as much as I do. That's where video editing and cutting comes in. But I do enjoy the travel time. It definitely adds to the experience and excitement when you finally get your hands on something. So anyway, that's just a brief update. We'll stay up here, scanning the horizon for any signs of British or now American vessels. So anyway, I will get back to you guys soon. Okay, we have a report of a convoy here, and let's go check it out. It's heading east-northeast, and it's a circle, so that means German U-boats are actually following it. I believe that is what that means. I've only seen this maybe a handful of times. But anyway, we're going to try to engage it here. The problem is fuel. We are down to 25% fuel, and we're going ahead full just to get a shot at intercepting this bloody thing. And that is just going to burn fuel like crazy, and we have to have enough to make it home. Yikes. So this is a gamble. I'm sure we'll have plenty of fuel. If we miss it, I don't think I'm going to have an opportunity. If I don't intercept this convoy, I think I will have to probably head home. I don't think I'll have enough fuel to burn going full to try to intercept another convoy, unless, you know, it stumbles in our path. But this is the current plan. I've made a somewhat decent intercept course, I think, and we're just going to go for it. I will run a head flank for maybe an hour. I'll do 30-minute increments, so we'll head flank for about 30 minutes. Now we just got a radio message. What's up? U-79 attacked by escorts, heavy flooding, force to surface, scuttling. Oh, that's not good. We've actually had quite a few radio messages. U-562 attacked by destroyer, damage, diving. Let's see. U-451 has failed to report to base, presumed sunk. And the submarine base in La Rochelle in the Gulf of Biscay is now available for operations. Oh, that's exciting. Missed that one. And this is BDU trying to contact U-54 or 451 to report, but it does not. So yeah, there's been quite a few messages about U-boats getting attacked and damaged and having to dive. with flooding. So that is a indication of what's to come. I do think we actually ended up missing the convoy. I have a feeling it did turn though. So we're going to go ahead and turn down here and patrol these waters, and hopefully we'll encounter it, because I do think it did turn southeast to dock and such and offload its cargo possibly. That is the presumption I'm working under, because if we look at the chart, they generally kind of turn in here, so I don't think it would be going around this way or anything, because it was heading east to begin with. So I think it is probably heading this way towards Britain itself. So hopefully we can catch it. If not, oh well. Fuel is okay. We're at like 20%. I think fuel will be the limiting factor if we don't catch anything fairly soon. So we will see. We will see. I just wanted to keep you guys updated on the current situation. Okay, so we did get another contact report on the convoy. It most definitely did turn, I believe. I might have actually completely botched this up now that I'm thinking about it. I'm not sure. But it is in shallow water now, which is definitely going to cause issues. Okay, so we're guessing it's saying medium, so I'm going to guess it's going 10 knots. And we will arrive in about 5 hours. So let's see, at 4 hours, it'll move 74 kilometers. Oh my god. Yikes. And that's just in 4 hours. I don't know if this is going to be possible, but we're definitely going to try. Hopefully I don't burn too much fuel doing this. I'm sure it'll turn in here. Well, we're going to go ahead and gamble on this here. Fuel is fine, I guess. The problem is this shallow water. That is actually rather concerning. Actually kind of worried about that. Well, we'll see. Let's go ahead and use some time compression here and west southwest. God damn it. Complete opposite direction. You know, let's see, what's our... Okay, we're gonna cut this out. We're just gonna meander around here, and hopefully we'll catch a convoy. I'm not really keen on burning our fuel to engage a convoy that's frankly in a bad spot for us to engage in. So we'll patrol this area, AM 52, why not? Once our fuel gets down to about 10%, we're heading home. Probably even 15. East-northeast. That's plenty of time, actually. Okay, let's see how long it'll take us once we fully turn. Oh boy, heck yeah, this one might work out. Okay, let's go here. What do you say his speed is? 10? Okay, we'll go with 10 knots. We'll guess 10 knots. In 4 hours, he will move 74 kilometers. I think this one's going to be the one, folks, and we don't even have to go flank. Beautiful. Okay, let's turn towards it. And hopefully we can, there we go. So it'll take 5 hours to get there. Well, let's go ahead and go in front of it then. Perfect. And we'll patrol around this area, stay submerged, and hopefully we can intercept here. Okay, this might work because I'm getting actually really worried about fuel. So hopefully, if we don't have to go much faster than we're going now, that is an ideal situation. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and cut here as we move to intercept this convoy. And I'll get back to you folks soon. Okay, we got them on hydrophones. You can hear that. I don't know if you hear it. They're coming from about 320 to about 280. Definitely louder around 300 and 310. Oh, sweet. This is going to work out perfectly, I hope. That's probably one of the flanker escorts. Let's go ahead and turn towards them for the time being. Let's see, what time is it? It's currently 30 minutes till midnight, more or less. Closing. Okay, we're going to try to make this entire approach underwater. Another escort way out there. It's a pretty large convoy, though. If we can make this whole approach under the water, that'll work out fairly well. Let's go ahead and go slow here. I don't know if that's actually feasible, though. I might have to surface here because they are pretty far out. Let's see. Let's get a range estimate. 17 kilometers. Yikes. Yeah, if they're going probably that away. Okay, we'll surface the boat. Okay. Merchant medium speed closing. Okay, I'll have standard, and we'll go ahead and try to close in. Ooh, the weather is not very good right now. Waves are kind of choppy. That's definitely going to help us escape these escorts. Oh, I see a light. Looks like a fire. Looks like one of the ships might be under attack. Okay. Good to know. That definitely helps us direct. Okay, there's a destroyer. Where's it at? 328? Is that the one on fire?
Schiff gesichtet.
It's very possible. Let's head to the Uso.
Große Entfernung.
No. Yeah, there's a destroyer. Okay, I can barely make it out. It's pretty hard to see. Okay, well, let's continue to close. Hopefully he doesn't pick us up on radar.
Schiff gesichtet.
Okay, we got a freighter. Oh, we decided another. That's probably the one on fire then, huh? Alright, let's go decks awash, please. Let's see, can we make anything else out? There's a big freighter right there. There's also another pretty large freighter right behind it. That's a Hunt class destroyer, most definitely. Something's on fire. That's probably the escort, that destroyer they're seeing, the one on fire. I'm not seeing anything else. Just these two big boys emerging from the fog. Alright, let's try to
Neue Tiefe.
go down even more, make our profile nice and low. Oh boy. This is kind of nerve-wracking. Probably is a good time to submerge in. Oh my gosh. So many large cargo ships in here. Looks like we have 3 lined up right here. Well, unfortunately for us, we only have... Oh, that looks like a tanker, the one that's on fire. Well, that's not good for a tanker, is it? Oh, I don't know. I kind of want to... If that's a tanker on fire on the other side of the convoy... Darn it, we chose the wrong side, huh? Alright, we're going to go ahead. It's probably a good time to submerge, don't you think? Especially with that destroyer. Alright, periscope depth, please.
Jawohl, Herr Kaloin. Auf Seerotiefe gehen.
I would love to get my hands... Oh, we have another destroyer in the back as well. We'll keep going standard. Y'all can get back in there. Let's get everyone to battle stations, please. And thank you. Let's keep going standard. Try to close the gap here. If I can get a shot off on a tanker, I am definitely going to take that opportunity. Alright, let's slow down so we can raise our scope and get visual contact here. And hopefully that's not... God damn it. Going standard was a mistake. Yeah, there's a tanker in the back. There's another one way out there. And there is a tanker on fire. Fuck. Oh, hello. Woo! Alright. Let's go down. 120. Damn it. Yeah, I should have dove a little sooner, huh? Alright, hydrophone operator, could you please follow the warship? 320. Okay. They're all mingled together. I cannot make out the destroyer. It's pinging us. Medium speed closing. All ahead standard, please. Let's get under kind of quickly. Damn it. Well, now we know. I'm gonna re-engage on the other side of the convoy where those tankers are. This is okay. I'm not actually that upset about this. Fuel. Fuel's A-okay. All ahead flank, please get under faster. Shit, get under. Fuck me. Rapidly, please. Faster, faster, faster. 51.
Derzeitige Tiefe 5,0. Neue Tiefe 1,4,2 Meter.
15, hinten oben 10.
Derzeitige Tiefe 6,0.
That was closer. Alright. Oh, my heart is racing right now. Boy, that was close. We're fine, we're fine. Okay, slow down now. Rig for silent running. Go down to 110.
Neue Tiefe 1,1,1 Meter.
15, hinten oben 10.
Oh, that was definitely a mistake, huh? Okay, well, that was nerve-wracking. Luckily, we have plenty of time to re-engage once this bombardment is over. That guy got us pretty close, though. Luckily, no hits. We're going to get a repair party on station just in case. I'm debating going deeper. However, our hull integrity is pretty bad due to some run-ins with aircraft. So I'm going to try to play it a little safe. We don't want to go too deep. And, oh, it's Christmas. A Christmas surprise. Beautiful. This is a pretty great Christmas so far. Alright, well. Sorry, boys. This is probably the worst Christmas you have ever experienced in your life. I was hoping we would be blowing up a Tommy freighter, but looks like that is not the case. That's my fault too. I shouldn't have been going so fast underwater. I'm sure he picked us up on hydrophones. Either that or when we were diving because of the wake we were putting up while submerging. Or he picked us up on radar and was coming. Anywho. Okay, let's push it. 120, please. 10 more meters. How bad can it be, right? Right. Stop pinging. Can you update me one more time? 128. He's astern of us. Okay, he's coming back around. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Well, I'm not hearing his pinging anymore. We'll continue this way though. Actually, yeah, because let's go ahead and turn. Let's give him a small profile to get us on. And I will work on looping around. I'll keep you guys. Oh, hello. I figured we'd take a nice look at our hunter friend. Literally, it's a Hunt class destroyer. How interesting that works out. What a great surprise. I'm definitely regretting my decision now. Look at that hunky convoy though. Looks like he's starting his attack run. Some of you guys wanted to see a destroyer do its attack run, so let's go ahead and watch, I guess. All head standard.
Neuer Kurs 290.
Kriegsschiff auf
Neuer
1,
Kurs
6, 3, kommt
278.
näher.
Wahnsinnige Fahrt voraus. Wahnsinnige Fahrt voraus.
Oh boy.
Wasserbomben.
Yeah, he's going
Kriegsschiff
pretty
auf
fast.
1, 8, 3, kommt näher.
He's laying a pretty fat pattern as well.
Kriegsschiff auf 194, kommt näher.
Waiting for those to blow up. Come on, depth charges, let's go.
Derzeitige Tiefe 120.
Oh. Hope he's not hitting us. Shallow. All ahead 1/3.
Kleine Fahrt voraus. Kleine Fahrt voraus.
Alright, well, this is probably going to last a while. Hopefully not too long, though. I don't want this to go on forever, because I do want to end up getting some shots off. But hopefully, if we play this safe and just go low and slow, we want to barely be moving.
Derzeitige Fahrt 0.
Our hunt friend up there won't obliterate us. It would be very depressing to die on Christmas, so. Alright, well, I'm going to go ahead and cut here and take this punishment, and we'll hopefully survive. I'll get back to you guys if we end up getting hit or something like that. Okay, that depth charge attack lasted right about an hour. It was a real nail biter. We're going to come up to 25 meters, though, now. I think they've kind of moved on back to defending the convoy. This convoy is heavily escorted, though. I was looking, there's like, or listening, there was 3 destroyers attacking me at one point. So, oh, I don't like this. I don't like this at all. We'll go ahead and come back up, though. Thankfully, it only lasted an hour. There were quite a few close calls, though. Let's go ahead and turn towards the convoy. Coming up rather quickly. We didn't get hit. No damage sustained, which is very nice. Alright, come up to 25 meters, and now periscope depth. Take a quick sweep. I think they're all kind of out of visual range, though. I really hope so. I do not want to surface and then have a destroyer right next to me. So that's why doing quick sweeps like this is definitely recommended. And if you can just really sweep by, because if anything's close enough to really cause major problems, you'll see it right away. Alright, surface the boat, secure from silent running. And we'll have to start hauling ass here. Oh boy, all ahead full. Hopefully we can still get this convoy with the cover of night. I do not want to attack this heavily escorted convoy during the daytime. That does not sound appealing whatsoever. What's our battery power at? Battery power's okay. Let's go ahead and just use standard propulsion. We were only under for about an hour and a half, so it works out just fine. And we do want to engage the port side of the convoy, because that's where we saw those big hunky tankers were. So we'll go ahead and continue on this course. We should intercept them momentarily. I'll do periodic hydrophone checks as well, because I want to be sure we do find these guys. Alright, I've detected one of the corvettes. I think it's a corvette. I just took a quick peek through the binoculars and it looked very small. Let's see where... Oh, where's my watch officer? Why? Okay, I need to do some crew management real fast. Yeah, everyone go to bed. Okay, you get up there. You, my friend, we don't need your aid anymore. Let's get that guy switched out. Let's switch out these boys on the diesels. Alright. Give me a bearing, sir. 5-7. Okay. There's the one that's on fire. It's always pretty easy to see. And yeah, I don't see squat, so I don't know. It might be a corvette, might be something different. We're gonna go around it though. Doesn't really matter what it is. It has that little warship icon, so we're just gonna... What the fuck is that? Another one? Another destroyer? Okay. Concerning. Actually, very concerning. What is it doing? I guess it's meeting back up with the convoy. I don't know if this is a flanking escort. Interesting. Is this just a reinforcement since we got attacked? Or the convoy got attacked. That is very possible. Looks like it might be falling in line here. So we're gonna have to go around this one too. Of course we are. Perfect. Okay, well, in any case, this is the current situation. I'm gonna try to maneuver around these guys. It's now 4 in the morning. Oh my god. We don't have much time. No, we do not. So hopefully, I'm gonna probably bump it up to full, and we're gonna try to get around these guys. We have definitely lost that convoy, unfortunately. I've been pedaling around here, and we couldn't beat them fast enough, unfortunately. So we couldn't overtake them, which is really annoying. So we're gonna go ahead and continue on our course, and hopefully another convoy comes up here. We'll see. That is actually very disappointing, unfortunately. So anyway, I'm gonna continue going this way. Hopefully we can detect something before fuel gets to a critical point. Okay, so yeah, still no contacts. I'm guessing that convoy zigged or zagged in a way that I wasn't able to track, unfortunately. I was diving periodically, but I guess that didn't really help. So I've made a decision. We're going to plot a course home, and whatever we happen to find on our journey home, we'll attack, but I can't risk running out of fuel out here. I think it's probably the best decision. Let's see, 1,400 kilometers. Be 89 hours, and what am I exactly? I'm looking for maximum range at current speed. So yeah, we can go home now. We'll head home. Alright, so hopefully we can find something on the way here. If not, that is no big deal. And this was a fairly successful patrol, and I'm fairly happy with it. Unfortunately, I wish we were able to get our hands on those tankers. That would have been beautiful, but alas, that was just a big disappointment now, wasn't it? For you and me. Alright, well, we'll go ahead and head home. Hopefully, I really want to get rid of these freaking torpedoes, but maybe I'll just save the U-boat arm 30,000 marks. Well, welcome back to Lorient. Absolutely nothing of interest really happened. There was no other contacts on our journey back, unfortunately. So our torpedoes were not able to go wild. But, oh, something's smoking way out there. But anyway, we're getting back on December 31st in the evening. So our crew will have a wonderful new year in port, which they really deserve. This was one heck of a patrol, I must say. We did rather well. The first half was significantly better than the latter, but that's just the way it goes sometimes. So we'll go ahead and, yeah, let's go ahead and exit the patrol here in Lorient. And we see the mission ended. We sunk 49,197 tons of shipping, and we destroyed 8 ships. We'll go ahead and dock at Lorient. Let's see. God, I hate this text is so hard to read with this mod, but so we sunk 43,597 tons of merchant shipping and 56,000 tons of warships. That was actually why. It's weird that it says this is patrol 2. I'm not sure why that is, but anywho, that's okay. And hull integrity was 64%. Yikes. But we got 20,011 renown, and I've been awarded the Iron Cross 2nd class. I guess this was like a, what do you want to call it? Shakedown or something like that. I probably did go out and test it or something. I think that's what it was. But anywho, we're going to ignore that. This is patrol number 1 in the log, so we'll go ahead and finish up. Let's see, we got a medal. We got an Iron Cross 2nd class, so that's pretty exciting. And let's see, so we have, yep, 20,000 renown. Definitely can't get a new boat just yet, but we're actually a third of the way there, really. Can get a different conning tower. This replaces our 3.7 centimeter gun, which I don't want. I want to keep that. A torpedo loadout, I will probably adjust this once we get, once I think about it a little bit. Let's see, engine upgrades, nothing really. We have a battery upgrade, that might be worth getting here. Radar. We don't want this radar. The first U-boat radar, because inverted set originally fitted in surface ships, used a fixed array in the front of the bridge and gave coverage about plus or minus 10 degrees to each side of the bows. Yeah, this is actually garbage. It's really not worth having, and if anything, it's more of a, it's an issue with, you know, radar directors and everything like that coming online. So I'm not going to take this just yet. Once a better radar comes on scene, I probably will though. Anti-sonar coatings, no, we're not going to take that. I do need to figure out how to fix the side emblem though, but I think we'll probably stick with this loadout. Where are we going next? CA-57? That might change actually. I'm not sure exactly where that is, but I know, and you know, exactly where we're going in the next patrol. I've been talking about it. That's the whole reason for this playthrough. So, yeah, we're going to the eastern seaboard of the United States, which should be fun. Herman Klump and his gang is going to America. Should be pretty exciting. I probably have medals and such. Yeah, I have 40 U-boat war badges to shell out, so that's going to be a lot of fun doing that. I'll probably do that in sh3 Commander, and 2 Iron Cross second classes to hand out. I'll probably give another radio men qualification to our radio operator just to have the sonar shack fully staffed and at full efficiency. Okie doke. Well, with all of that out of the way, I have some things I want to fix, like the side emblem, and I want to make sure all the supply ships work like the U-tankers. That's one thing I need to work on. But yeah, that was a very good first patrol. My first video has done extremely well. As of now, it's at about 28,000 views, which is outstanding for my channel. I'm pretty happy with that. Also, in this past month, I've gained around 500 subscribers. So this was definitely a good switch up for the channel, and I gotta say I'm pretty happy with it. And I'm happy with the response. So if you guys do enjoy the series, go ahead and let me know. Everyone seems to have very, the comments are really great, and I just really appreciate it. I'm very happy to be back in Silent Hunter 3, and I'm really enjoying it so far. And I think the next patrol is going to be even more fun once I iron out my difficulties with the torpedoes and everything like that. But it turned out to be a fairly realistic patrol as well. A lot of my torpedoes, a good chunk of them missed, which, and that could have been my error or you know, just faulty torpedoes. Who knows? We're going to go with faulty torpedoes because it makes me feel better, even though we all know what the real answer is. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and end this episode. I just want to say a big thank you all for watching. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you guys on patrol number 2 aboard the U-105.